Don't start filmmaking until watching this. Alright filmmakers, Christian Schuh here, and let's cut straight to the chase. When I started filmmaking in 2015, I overestimated and fully underestimated many things. And today I want to talk you through this. These are things that you have to know before even thinking about starting a career in filmmaking. First of all, the equipment. I thought I needed everything, and I bought everything. I had a camera, a tripod, a green screen studio, another camera, and a fly cam to stabilize everything, and a gimbal, and a drone. And later on I bought another drone, and editing, full editing powerhouse, and whatever. It took me a while to realize I barely needed all of this. What I really needed was some experiencing in filming. And this is only coming from when you do what you love. Yeah? So, okay, after a while it came. But if I wouldn't buy so many things at the beginning, I also would save a lot of money. And to be honest, until I really needed this equipment for bigger productions, I would have been able to buy a better version and, more important, a newer version of this already, because I didn't need it for 1 year, 2 years or 3 years. Yeah? So actually, you can start filming with the bare minimum. A camera, microphone and some lights. Smartphone? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Why not? Just start out and see how it works, see how it goes. You won't need expensive equipment at the beginning, that's for sure. But you will need it later on. But that's okay, because then you know already how to handle these things. Number 2, the learning curve is steep. Actually, it's not steep, it's a whole mountain range you need to climb and go back down again. What you need to learn, especially as a solo filmmaker, can be super overwhelming. You need to know how to film, and how to film is not only pressing the button, but using lights, taking care of the background, putting people in the correct focus, even though this screen where you can watch yourself is very small. Microphone I mentioned already, lights, background, just the whole mood of it. Setting up a scene is more than putting your subject in front of a white wall and lighting it correctly. Already the lighting can take weeks to learn how to do the right thing. So my secret weapon in achieving this kind of climbing this mountain range was actually I enjoyed the climbing, and I made so many mistakes and I made so many errors and so on, but I learned from that and I enjoyed doing this and going this way. And this is what I can really recommend to you. You have to love making mistakes, because only if you make mistakes you will learn from that and you will be better. Number 3, you have to be your best salesperson. I mean, let's face it, after all, it's a business. Yeah, I understand. Stunning visuals, breathtaking scenes, beautiful videos. Yeah, alright, but you need somebody to buy that from you, right? To ask you to film for them. So it comes down to you selling yourself, not only your skills, yourself as a person. This is actually another big, huge topic I will do separately. But what I can tell you at this very short video and at this very short chapter is you have to start networking. You need to make sure that the people around you know who you are, know what you're doing, and even though maybe they don't need your services right now, but you need to make sure that when they think about filming and filmmaking, the first person that pops up in their mind is you. Learn how to connect with clients, train your negotiation skills, and finally, sell your product and your services. And to sell, you need to mostly know a few things about your client and your target group. You need to know their fears, their problems, their anxieties in business, and you need to be able to solve them. If you can do this, you can't run away from clients. You will have more than enough. Number 4, choose carefully from the vendor's tray. The vendor's tray? Well, filmmaking has so many niches, and you need to choose one. Do you like to do corporate film? brand film, weddings, documentaries, short films, events or aerial footage or social media content. People love experts. They love if you really know the way around in your niche. And so I highly recommend you to become somebody in a niche, an expert in a niche. You can be the expert for corporate film. You can be the expert for social media content. You can be the expert for any other thing, drone footage, aerial footage, how to take stunning geographical footage from I don't know which part of the world. You can be this expert, and the people will, first of all, appreciate your expertise in this certain field. They will pay a lot more for your expertise because you're the expert in this part, and you don't need to deal with other parts. I will tell you one thing. In my life, I filmed 2 weddings. And even though I enjoyed the filming process a lot, I'm never going to do that again. It's just not my thing. You can't just scream, cut, and in this moment, the bride and the groom stops moving, go back to the start and then redo it again. But I like to do like these kind of things. So you need to capture the perfect moment. And as a solo filmmaker, filming a wedding is not easy. You need 2 or 3 people anyway. And yeah, it was just not my cup of tea. So coming back to this big range of possibilities you have in your niche, for you to choose a niche, it's up to you finally what you are choosing. If you're going crazy for events, you love events, after movies, event movies, well, there you go, go ahead, have fun. See, to do that, maybe you will do that for 5 or for 10 years and then you feel like you want to do something else, fine. After this you want to start in aerial footage, filming with a drone, go ahead, do that. It has to make you happy. But at the same time, you need to be the expert in this field. And to be an expert in any field, you need to choose. So choose wisely what you really like to do. Let me tell you one more personal thing about me and about what happened in my filmmaking career. I met a few people from the biggest European water bottle company for organic water. And they needed somebody to film TV commercials for them. And I love a challenge. I love to do this. I was happy to do that. And they were actually also happy to do that with me. I've never done food and beverage. And food and beverage filmmaking is a whole new world. It's a whole different world from what you know when you are a filmmaker. This is totally different. You work with robotics and you work with high-speed cameras, with phantom series, and it's really a different level of filmmaking, as well as you need experts in this field to help you. So, okay, I'm always fancy for some experience and for some challenge. So I told them from the start, okay guys, I have no idea in F&B, but I'm very willing to learn. And you see what I've done before, I can do that. I know I can do that. And after a while, I've been thinking and so on and so on. I've been talking with them again. And I said, you know guys, even though I would love to help you, I'm not sure if I really can help you. Maybe you want to check for another company who is really focused in doing F&B only. And they were totally happy with this and we are in contact, all is good. I do other projects for them, not those TV commercials. But at the end, it turned out to be pretty good because they have an expert in the field they need. And they will be never mad at me for accepting a challenge that I'm not sticking up to, maybe, or that will take longer maybe than they expect. So it's a win-win situation actually for both of us. You know, clients appreciate focused passion. They want, actually not only clients, everybody want to have somebody who is good in something instead of having somebody who is doing okay in everything. And that's pretty much my learning with this. Number 5, filmmaking takes time. And when I'm talking about time, I don't mean the steep learning curve. I mean It takes time to actually produce something that can be used for whatever purpose it has. We're talking about 12-hour days that are normal for filming. We're talking about night shifts that can and will happen. And on many sets, you, as a solo filmmaker, you might be the part-time psychotherapist. You need to calm down the CEO. You need to make the actors relax. You need to support and reassure the first-time camera attendee. All of this is part of a wonderful process that I love to do. And number 6, finally, you should be a lifelong learner. You know, the filmmaking industry is a technical, very technical industry. It's evolving radically, fast, and so should you. You need to attend workshops, you need to check YouTube tutorials, you need to follow new trends, you need to also upgrade your camera gear. I will get back to that in a moment. But mostly you need to be flexible in your brain. Only because you've learned something now doesn't mean this is written in stone. Challenge yourself to be better, to find other ways to make things better. And yeah, I said it just now, upgrading. You also need to upgrade your gear once in a while. You don't go to upgrade for the most shiny, newest toys in the market. Find some smart investments that pay out, that have a good return on investment. You need to find something you can shoot as much or as many videos as possible that will help you for this. Not one special gadget that you only need for this certain job. If you only need one device or one gadget for one job, better try to rent it. It's a lot more, it's making a lot more sense than going all the way and buying that whole thing. For example, I needed for filming a short film last year, I needed a very special slider, heavy duty slider. This slider costs over 6,000 or 7,000 euro. Crazy pricing, crazy quality. I needed it for a few days only. And only for this job, I usually don't work with the slider. I have a camera crane and I'm pretty happy with it. So when it comes to this, of course I rented it. It was like 200 or 300 euro for this, maybe even more, maybe 400, okay, whatever, but not 7,000. And at the same time, I can save a lot of money in the aftermath. Okay, let's come to the conclusion. And I have to be very honest with you. Filmmaking isn't easy. It takes time, it takes effort. It takes a steep learning curve that you need to master, or like I mentioned, this mountain range that you need to climb. But ultimately, it's so much worth it. There will be rewards and endless possibility. So grab your camera or even your phone and start creating footage. Start creating magic. And remember, if you need help or support or have questions, there is a whole world of filmmakers out there, including me. Ask me, drop me a comment under this video below. I will do my best to answer as soon as I can. Just let me know how I can help you. And I want to challenge you even more. I don't want you to be just a filmmaker. You need to be a storyteller, an artist. You need to use this beautiful phone or this beautiful camera as a tool to tell stories that resonate with your audience, that makes them emotional, that leaves something behind in them. And I want you to go for it and use the incredible power of filmmaking. I truly hope this video helped you on your filmmaking journey. If there is anything in the video that you've liked or that even helped you, that supported you in your journey, please do me a favor and also like my video and comment on it below. Subscribe to my channel Film Coach Chris to learn more about filmmaking, to get the newest tutorials and tips and tricks about this very big topic. And until then, until I see you again, keep it rolling.